Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2016. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah. Anyway, enough of like dancing. Happy New Year to all. I hope your year has started off really well. Mine has, so I'm extending that love and positivity right to you. So this is going to be my foundation and makeup routine. Kind of mixed it all together because I've had a few requests from Instagram and my Facebook about how I do my makeup. So I thought I would share the long and tedious task of how I get my face to look like this and like this, and just generally like this. So yes, I thought I would just share how I do my foundation. Also, I do apologize that this video is really long. It's just that I've just changed the layout of how I'm filming. So I'm filming with my bed at the back of me now, and then everything's like at the side, and I have to get used to the new angle. So it's one of those things that it will take time, and if you give me a moment, the videos will be way better and I will be looking straight into the lens, hopefully, because I feel like I'll be looking to the side and in the corners and all sorts of things, so my video is a bit long in that aspect. So please do stay tuned and get a cup of coffee, some snacks and all sorts of things, and let us get going. So the first thing I usually do is prime my face, and I am loving the NYX Angel Veil. I'm thinking of getting a different primer because I've got more enlarged pores than anything, and I just put some primer on my face, the places where I get the most slidage. So I usually just work that all in and just let that sit in. So once that's all done, I apologize guys, I'm really just trying to get used to filming the way I am filming today, so everything's just everywhere, so I'm looking in one place and looking in another, so I do apologize for all of that. So now that's put all over my face. I'm currently loving Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I am in the shade Amber Honey. As you can see, my skin, there's a slight bit of discoloration there, but I'm not like too fussed. This was the shade that was given to me. I feel it's too red, and I have gone a bit lighter, and it's a bit of a weird color. So with Double Wear, Amber Honey is the perfect shade for me, but you know, it could be a little paler or have a little bit more yellow undertone. So I just put a bit back of my hand, and this is going to be a really chatty video. I haven't done a chatty video like this before, so please excuse me when I'm just like blah, 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 and you're like, okay Connie, what exactly are you saying? So next I go in with my foundation brush. So I've got a bit of product on my hand. As you can see, it's really orange. And I might have to go in and just see if I can get a lighter shade. And the funniest thing is when you go to these counters, they just think if you say it's too dark, they think you want a darker shade. Because I've had people give me really dark shades. I'm like, but I've got a yellow undertone. I'm slightly lighter. Yes, my face is darker than the rest of me, but I'm pretty yellow. So yeah, so this is what I tend to do. Just work the product in. So I kind of build it all up, and then add more foundation to the places that I need it. I usually do my foundation a different way from this, which is usually just put the bottle on my face, which is quite bizarre, because I don't like this bottle. It's just annoying because you have to keep adding product onto your hand, back of your hand. So I don't know if you guys can see, it's quite red on my face, very red, but once I start contouring, I always manage to get the right kind of look, so I don't look so red. Yeah, I think this is the biggest thing that I struggle with my foundation is finding the right shade. So I haven't tried any other. I've tried MAC, and MAC breaks me out a whole bunch. So I don't use MAC foundation. And Bare Minerals, because I used to use their loose powder, I really, really enjoyed that. So once that's done, I usually just really blend that in. So the next thing I usually reach for is my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in Fawn, I think. Actually, no, this is in Toffee. And I use this to highlight. So what I tend to do is highlight under my eyes. So literally this is what I do. So if you see me doing some shady behavior on my face, it's because this is how I practically do my foundation every morning. It doesn't really, for me, it doesn't matter how perfect it is, because you just leave room for to change things up. So that's what I do. So you can see I've just placed the places where I want some light on my face. With my Real Technique, I can't remember what this brush is, but it's the pointed foundation brush. I like to just work that product into my face first before I really buff it out. So I hope this video doesn't take forever. So as you can see, my face is slowly starting to brighten up. And that is just the first layer of concealer that I've put. And I like to work with damp brushes. So I usually just spritz my brushes with a bit of water and then just dab it out before I put it on my face. I just like a damp brush to blend. I find the product displays it a bit better. This is going to be such a hard video because I'm looking a different way, so I hope everything kind of comes out for you guys. So yeah, now that I'm happy with some of those, with the concealer that I've put in, I usually just go in deeper to cover up any other areas and brighten up any other areas. So I just do my under eyes a bit more, and my forehead just a bit more. And then I work that in. So as you can see, I kind of have already created my contour by not putting any darker contours to start. So I've kind of done it this way so you can see where I'm going to apply my darker contour. I hope this camera is picking it up. But on this side you can see that I've already created that kind of depth in my cheekbone, and that's just a natural contour. So sometimes if I'm in a rush and I just want something simple and natural, I would just do it this way and then add some color to my cheeks instead of doing a full-on contour like I'm doing now. So once I'm happy with how that looks, I have started using my NYX palettes, which are so cool. I have two. I have Deep, which is my favorite, and I sometimes use the really dark red one to correct any like blemishes, but I'm not really fussed about my blemishes. And then I use the rest of it to, you know, do contouring and highlighting. These are really good shades for if you're the same skin tone as me. And then I also went for the medium. I'm in love with this medium one because some of the shades I never expected to accomplish some of the things that I've accomplished with them. But yeah, you guys will see what I get up to with these contour palettes. I'm hoping to do an individual video about this, but this is just how I do my foundation. I'm hoping that this turns out really, really well because I'm like, this is all new to me, doing like makeup on camera. Well, not really new, but like doing more foundation-y routines and so forth. So yeah, now I'm going to take this darker shade. Let's see. Well, they don't have names, but I'm going to take this really dark shade. And then I am going to use that to do my darker side of the contour. So I know a lot of you will be like, so why didn't you put all your contouring stuff on first? I like to do it this way because then I kind of see where I need to add more lightness and where I need to add more darkness. I don't like doing it all at once. I've tried it that way and my makeup doesn't look as good, so I like to just take the product, each individual product, and put it on my face bit by bit because I feel like I have more control of the outcome. So what I tend to do first is just draw our lines. So I hope this is coming out okay. So I just tend to put the product, the darkness, where I need it on my face. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. So I had to like kind of just cut it back because I couldn't do what I needed to do. So yeah, I start blending everything out. So as you can see, it's created a bit of a shadow. There we go. So if I feel I need more, I put in more. But I'm happy. And it's really important that you just like take the time to buff everything out. People always just think, oh, you just need to buff just a little bit. But I think I'm always just buffing to the point that I remove my foundation. But I like to just make sure that there's no harsh lines. Okay, so I'm happy with how that's come out. So next I'm gonna highlight under my eyes and just brighten my eyes because I like my eyes quite bright. So I go in with this yellow shade from the NYX Deep palette. I really need to get a mirror if I'm going to be doing this, because yeah, it's quite difficult. So I go in with the Real Techniques pointed foundation brush, and this is where I just apply some of the lighter shade. I know this looks really harsh, but it's not that bad. I think because I'm used to doing this. So I just go in with not a lot of the lighter shade, but just enough to give you like that brightness under your eyes. Right now on the camera I probably look like a crazy person, but to me I'm just like, okay, I'm liking this and this works for me. Some of you may think that this is a lot of product going on, but I think I use my concealers very sparingly. I don't pile it on. And as I said, I kind of just work through everything and really blend everything out, because I have really oily skin. So I want to make sure that when I am wearing heavy foundations and all, it's really blended out. So I tend to mute this top bit out because I like to remold my lips, even though I have huge lips. So as you can see, I'm not adding too much concealer onto my face. I'm just moving product from top to different parts of my face, and then I'm gonna blend that in. Blend girl, blend. Apparently in my sister's eyes, I take forever to get ready. So I'm like, well, no. This isn't taking forever. Work it out. And I know most of you are probably thinking, so how come you haven't done your brows? Because, as I keep saying, I have oily skin, so by the time I would have done my brows, they would have been slightly oily and so forth. So I like to just do them last, because then I can set everything and they kind of stay matte during the day. Because you have to remember your skin is still sweating as you're doing all this. As you're still concealing and contouring your face. So this is what I do. So one of my favorite setting powders is spun. So I've been using this for like a month now, and when I first got it I was like, oh my gosh, I look like a ghost. And the person that I found this product found this product through is a Tootsie Time. So I'll put Tootsie Time's channel up here somewhere. So go check her out. She's really cool. She's funny. I love her videos. I'm hoping one day I can do a collaboration with her, because she's so cool and she's so like funny. She really is funny. And I love her trainer collection. I'm like, I wish I had love for trainers like that, but I don't. So yes, so check out Tootsie's channel, and let's get back to setting this face. My Sigma foundation brush. It's slightly a fluffy brush to set this, to set my foundation, and you kind of need to be really careful with spun, really, because it's very fluffy. I don't know if you can see that, but yes, you can. really make a mess with this stuff. So what I tend to do is I just pat it in the areas that I need it. So under my eyes. Probably look like a crazy person right about now. And if you hear some like random tapping, that's me just tapping the air spun out. And I just like to, I don't like to bake it because I look like a crazy person. But what I've been doing lately is just actually tapping in, and this is why I like using my Sigma foundation brush, because it's fluffy, so when you tap it in you can still remove excess product like that without having to do very much. So as you can see, I've been going in the places where I've added concealer. There we go, last side. And some of you may say, oh Connie, wouldn't you prefer to like cover all your blemishes? Some of my blemishes I feel like they're too dark to cover, and at the same time I like to look like I'm human in some sense. Sometimes when you overdo your face, I feel like you're not human. It's like, what were you doing to your face? Like, why? So I prefer to just leave my blemishes unless it's like a special occasion where I have to look on fleek or have to look amazing. Well, I look amazing every day, but where I have to look really, 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 really good. Then I think I would take the time to cover my blemishes, but I just have way too many blemishes to be bothered to do any of that with. So, so yeah. So this is what I tend to do with air spun. So anyone who's got oily skin like me, I would definitely recommend you getting some air spun. I got mine from Amazon, and I think I paid £10 with Amazon Prime or £12 with Amazon Prime, and I got it the next day. Just be careful when you open your package, because mine kind of it cracked in a sense in the actual container bit, so when I opened it, it kind of went so yeah, just be very, very careful with opening your loose powder. Ugh, I feel like I'm rambling a lot, and I think it's my nerves because I don't really talk that much in general. But anyway, you guys just tell me if I'm talking too much, or you would prefer like a voiceover or a less chitty chatty involved video like this one. So what I'm doing now is I am taking out all that excess product. So most of you be like, you don't look any different, Connie. You just look like you have way better skin than before. And I think that's what my aim is with foundation. I don't like to make myself look too fake, if that's even what people are doing these days. But I like foundation to look nice and natural and nice and just flawless enough to kind of come across as your skin from far away, and then when they come to your face you're like, okay, yep, you put something on your face. So I tend to just dust that off and just do a bit of blending, and I'm using my Sigma fluffy brush. So it's a loose powder brush, and I think it's F30. I will list all my products down below. As I said, I'm new to doing this kind of video, so when I figure out how I'm gonna do them, it'll be way more organized and less blah 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 blah. After that, this is the fun part for me. I've kind of toned out and muted my face, and now I look plain and boring. So I usually go in with my NYX Contour Palette. This is the yeah, that's the contour palette. Highlight and contour palette. And then this is the Correct Conceal Palette. Just in case everyone says you have 3 contour palettes. They're just different names. One's cream based and one's powder based. Here it is. So this is the NYX Contour Palette, and I go in with this darker shade. Don't know the names yet, but I'll figure it out. So I dab an angle brush. So now I'm going to set my actual darker concealer and start to just give my face a little bit more dimension. So if my hair gets out the way, this is what I do, and I like to work it up. So this is what I do. I know you guys are like, whoa. Okay, so I'm trying to think if I'm happy with this, because I'm doing this with artificial light, so I feel like I'm way paler than I usually am. But so far, I think I've kind of got the contour that I usually do. So you guys can see, here is my darker side, here's the lighter bits, and this is the lighter area. So the camera is kind of picking it up, hopefully. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. And then I usually kind of go in with just a slightly lighter shade as well. I need a smaller mirror because I can't see. If you can't like get your hands on the sleek contour palette, I usually use the sleek one, and I think I just said that. If you can't get your hands on the NYX contour palette, I use the sleek, I think medium shade contour palette sometimes. But ever since I found this, I'm just like, whatever. If you want something similar, I don't think they're similar at all. I have the Revolutions one. I don't like this one at all. I use it sometimes just like for the highlight aspects. But this is way better. So if you're going to invest in one, I think this is way better to have as a starter kit, as a beginner kit if you're new to just doing foundations. Makeup Revolution, I'm not too sure. I found it really, really cakey. It just didn't blend well with me. So I tend to use the highlight ones and this chocolate one, since you can kind of see that it's kind of disappearing. So now that's done, let us do the eyebrows. Moving on to my brows, I get a lot of questions on how I do my brows, but this is just my complete foundation routine, and I'm hoping to do a brow tutorial in the future where I go in detail on how you can create your own shape and all sorts of things, all the fun stuff. But this is just going to be how I create my eyebrows and how I kind of shape them so they kind of coincide with how I want my eyes to look and so forth. So here we go. So I still use a brow pencil, even though I have the NYX liquid brow thingy. Not very useful today, am I? But I like pencils. I think I'm going to go back to the MAC pencils. This pencil is now getting really annoying because it's too thick. And this is the Rimmel London, and I think it's dark brown because I've kind of lost all the writing. But yeah, I will list the color below when I've figured it out. So let's go straight in. So like because I don't have very many brows, I find I have to put a little bit more product so that they do come out and stand out. So I apologize guys, I don't know where that cut out, so I don't know if you've missed the eye bit, but hey, I can do it again. So right now I'm just contouring my nose, and I'm using the dark shade from my Revolution's Contour Palette, and I'm using like the darkest shade, and I use that just to help me create some depth in my eyes. So as you can see, I'll come a bit closer. There's a bit of depth in there. And if I want it a bit darker, or just to have almost like I've added some eyeshadow, I go in with my NYX Contour Palette and use the darker shade as well. Just put the darker shade just at the corners. And then I just blend that out. Ooh, so difficult! And I go with the lighter shade in the more yellow powdery shade in the NYX palette, and kind of set the concealer in there. I know this is taking forever, but it's taking forever because I'm having to do it on camera for you guys, and it's quite difficult, but I hope you like it. And then I just blended them both out, so there's no like harsh lines in there. So this is what it looks like. I hope it's picking up the color well. So yes, and you can see I've just done a slight nose contour, and because I've got that darker shade, I just put that in. So now that I've done that, I like to use the very like iridescent shade to do like just okay, and I also like to just put just a tad bit in there. And this is the reason why I like to do my brows last, because then I can give myself a little bit of light in the right places. There we go. And just push that over here. So I'm a mess. I know I look really, really strange. Most of you are like, okay, what kind of foundation routine is this? But literally, this is what I do because I like to have that highlight above my lips, and you can already see there's a bit of highlight on my nose, and I've still got a bit of harsh lines there. So now I just do the last bits, and as I said, I use the Sleek palette, and I like to use that golden-y shimmery color. I don't know the name, but I will list it below. Because I like it to look slightly more seamless. And if you want to add colour, I usually put it more of an orangey feel because my skin tone, so I like orangey peachy colours. I'm just going to go onto some mascara. I don't feel like putting any eyeliner on. today. Right, I bought some new mascara, and it was blue. I was like, oh, for God's sakes, why do they make all these colors? I just want black mascara. Who wants deep blue? So I give myself a nice generous coating. So I usually just take out some of the product. And I think I'm happy with that. This is what I literally usually do. You know, when I just have like a night out, and then if I want some falsies or anything. I'm happy with my general look, my general foundation. I'm going to move on to the last bit of my, I guess, foundation and makeup routine. Is my lips. So I've been loving this lip combo. I'm using the LA Girl lip liners. They're the best. If you're new to makeup, this is the best thing to get because they're cheap, they're affordable, and they're matte. So I love these liners. And I think this is Cocoa. This is my favorite, and I've also got dark brown somewhere. So I'm just going to line my lips. And again in the corners. So now I'm just cleaning up any excess product. So that is it, guys. This is my daily foundation routine. I hope you like it, and as I said, I usually do this kind of makeup when I have to go to meetings, go to work, just generally have good looking makeup, and then most of the times I'm at home, I don't like wear any makeup, so I thought I would share how I do things, and everything here that I've used is affordable besides my foundation. And some of the tools, come on, makeup brushes, you can get good quality makeup brushes at affordable prices. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you comment below and like, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe over here, somewhere over here. And also don't forget to check out Tootsie's channel for more fun. She's just a cool person. Yes, check out her channel, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Somebody's doing vacuuming in my house. Bye.